Hello and welcome to the shed. So you can't see me today, you're thinking, hey Andy, where's your lovely face? Well, it is in the car, but I'm gonna show you one of the problems that we now have along Megason Avenue, and it's these speed bump things. Now, the basic idea of the speed bump isn't the problem. Okay, the basic problem with the speed bump is the gap in the speed bump. So here you can clearly see I can go through the middle, got nothing in front of me, nothing coming towards me, so it's perfectly safe to actually do that. And also it's my natural position on the road with the cars parked on the left anyway. And they've got zebra crossings, which is a great thing. It's places like this though. Okay, now I'm gonna drive on them properly because that's what you're supposed to do. And it's not the buses which are the problem. The speed bumps have been made so that buses, ambulances, fire engines can travel up the road and not actually be slowed down by them. The problem is, and I'm not going to get one today, is the morons, okay, who will come out and it doesn't matter, they can see you coming or not. They just go in the middle of them because it's too much like, oh no, I don't have to drive over them, do I? I will come back this way because that clearly didn't show anything. But we will keep going on a bit. I'm gonna go and get my prescription because I need to get my drugs because I'm a druggie and junkie, and sure I am. No, I gotta go and get my medicine for me diabetes. Keeps me going, man. And also, you never know, we might get a runner. Someone might want to try and hit us, and we'll be able to see what's going on the road. Quite a lot of these speed cameras around now. All these camera views, and it'd be good if someone was to try and brake in front of us and get us to crash into them. We'd have everything we need. So here we are. It's a roundabout. How exciting is this? I could give you a skilled professional commentary, but I don't think anyone wants to listen to me waffling on. So give a car in front, plenty of space. This is the art of driving comfortably as well, people, is if you give that car in front plenty of space, if he starts to brake, then you've got plenty of time to brake as well. Slow your car down and be safe. And that is one of the key points to it. Okay, so we're nearly there now, which is good because the traffic's starting to build up. So we're just going, and of course we're going to reverse in because that's what we do. Because why would you park in? How would that possibly help you when I'm going to leave in 2 minutes? Always reversing, everyone, because it is much easier to do. Like, he might get out before me, but he won't get out of his car before me. That's one thing I do promise. So we're gonna got prescription. He's got in the car at the same time as me, and he's nowhere near getting out yet. And that lady is even going to let me out because she's nice. Again, how many times? Oh God, why don't you just move up a little bit? Come on, move up a little bit. No one's moving. No one's moving until you move. No one's moving. Come on. Oh, come on, go up a little bit and then I can get out your way. There you go. She didn't seem to understand that if she moved up a little bit, because I'm coming out, the car that let me out can move up. Bless her. Anyway, we're going a bit high there. Let's make sure we can see the road so we can see the problems that could potentially come. Obviously, the important thing is when you do have a device on in your car is that you're not constantly looking at it, because it's actually becoming a danger if you're doing that. They put these fences here to try and slow people down. In fact, all it does is cause more problems, really, in my view. But there we go. We can get out, no worries there. Need to put something in this because it's starting to slip. It's kind of annoying. Should do it. That click should be enough to keep it safely in. So nice bumpy roads around here. Some of them they have been actually repaired, which does make a big difference. With the bus, and then Mr. Bus Driver. So it's still, we're still deep in the grips of COVID, and we've reopened everything as if there is no COVID anymore. So I'm looking forward to seeing how many people now have got pings. Probably not today, probably come over the next couple of days. Everyone at work will start getting pinged because they opened up yesterday. Right, so let's see if we can get it down this road now. Okay, so we've got the speed bumps again. I'm going to see if we can find anyone that's going to drive out into the roads. Also, today I'm after a 25-minute drive home rock disco. So if you've got any rock tracks you'd like me to add to one of my potential rock discos on the way home, then do leave me a comment and give me a rock song. It's got to be rock, because I'm not going to listen to some dodgy pop. You ain't getting no ABBA or Bee Gees on my pie home. Gotta be a bit of meow. Of course you couldn't see the horns because we're not. And why is there no cars coming? This is ridiculous. Literally, this happens every day, all day. And today, no one is coming down the road. And they can't do it now because there's a bloody bus coming. He's stopping. So, yeah, well, this didn't work today. I think I might have to do this one again, and we will check out the more ones doing it. But there is still a chance up here because there is still a road. In fact, I think the car in front of me, yeah, he's a prick and he's doing it because, oh my god, I can't drive over them. There you go, that. He's going over the brow of a hill you can't see, and he's thinking, oh, I'll go in the middle of the road because I'm an absolute fucking bellend. See, here, it's not a problem now because we're going down the road and they are there anyway. And the taxi is stopping there. That's absolutely fine. So as we go down the road now, so what we're looking for is things that can potentially cause me to slow down or move out. So we've got the cars here on the left hand side, which are going to cause me to move out, and now they're on the right hand side. I'm going to look for anything potentially that's coming. Now I do have a bike in front of me, so I'm not going to overtake the bike on a bend, and I'm going to make sure that the bike feels safe, so I'm going to give them plenty of space. Checking my mirrors, make sure there's no one coming from behind me, which there currently isn't. And as soon as I can see it's safe to overtake the bike, like now, although there is a bend here on the left, I can see that there was no one actually there. Checking my mirrors to make sure it is safe to come in. Brow of a hill, cars parked the other side. Potentially there could be a car coming, so I'm just easing off the gas. Braking, because there's no need to brake. Now there's a van coming, so that's the gap closed, but there's nothing behind him. So we just ease out, and then we just check our mirrors and we ease back on. Slight bend here, there's a scooter on the road. Now there's a car coming, so we are going to slow down because of the van parked here. We're now going to move on. Checking our mirrors, we're going to go right to the first roundabout and then straight ahead. Second exit at the second roundabout. So we really need to use the one signal. And then the traffic ahead is braking and slowing down because the traffic lights have to ease off the gas. And I'm going to allow the car to slowly slow down. There's no point rushing up to it because it's not moving. I'm in second gear. I'm going about 10 miles an hour. And the car is just quite easily coming up to the car behind. I'm not using any gas at the moment because car's in gear, but I'm frozen on the accelerator. Now I'm braking, foot on the clutch, handbrake on, into neutral. Now I'm wasting petrol. But I've done it safely, and I've done it in a way where it's it's not going to cause a problem. So now we are ever so slowly starting to move. I'm only going to add a tiniest bit of gas, just keep moving, keep my foot pretty much on the clutch because I'm going to brake again, not really going anywhere. The main traffic light is red again. I can see that. You can see that in your camera, but on the camera I certainly can't on that camera, but I can in actual real time of your life. You may be able to see it now. These cameras are good, much better than they used to be, but is it just me, or can I not see the license plate in the car in front? When I actually look at this video, it is possible that I may be able to. I know what you're thinking, Andy, this is an odd video. Why are we just looking at traffic? Why can't we see your beautiful face? Well, I thought I'd do one on driving today, and the first bit was a bit of a disappointment. I might have to redo that on my way home today, simply because you've normally got jerks pulling out in front of you, but you can see where the issue that I'm talking about actually is, the peasants and that. Oh, there's pull out here. Oh yeah, because that's a safe thing to do. If you drive properly over the speed bumps and you get your left and your right wheels lined up properly, it's not going to be a problem. You can drive over them. I love these traffic lights. So now we've got a green traffic light and we've got a red traffic light. So the green says we can go over the bridge, but because some pillock pushed it, and to be fair, there was a lady and a pushchair going over it, it means that we can't go. So when we get there, it's going to be red again, because that's just the way it is, isn't it? So here we go, we can start to move now. Hopefully we'll get over the bridge. If we don't, never mind. We ain't going to be no boy racer and try and get there quicker by road rage, because that doesn't help anybody. So we're just checking the mirrors just in case these lights change. There's no one at the traffic lights. The car looking to come out there, but he can wait. Yeah, they're still green. They look green to me. That'll do. So this was always, when I was a driving instructor, always loved taking people over here. You sort of, oh, they do it all right. It's not hard, but it's these pillars here which get people worrying. Probably would have been better to have gone into the correct gear rather than fourth there. Didn't really help. But there we go. Over that little bridge, and sort of traffic being traffic. These lights do play up quite a bit sometimes. These going the other way, not the way to I'm going now, they don't tend to work very well, which can be amusing when you're sat there for 10 minutes and the other traffic keeps coming over and you're like, what the, who the hell? So who is this video gonna help? Well, this video may well help you if you're learning to drive a little bit, because you're going to get a few tips on what to do on your driving test, because I used to be a driving instructor, so I do have a rough idea of how that is. Although I'm sat on this hill here with me for the clutch, keeping it there. I'm not now. It's, you know, I can see the lights change. It's fine. My biting point now, it's there. Release the handbrake when the car in front starts to move, because if he's not moving, I'm probably not going to be wanting to move, because what's the point of that? Make sure you're checking your mirrors, your signal is on, and you're using the correct method to go around the corner. So we've got a car coming towards me, there's a taxi parked here. Just going to check my mirrors, move out, there's nothing coming now. He may change his signal, he hasn't, nothing's gone in there as far as I know. And we're just coming up to the lights again. Foot's come off the gas, I've checked my mirrors, foot's come off the gas, and I'm just going to ease up behind. As I say, the more that you do, the more skill, the more time it gives you, and you're going to feel less nervous. Always try and make sure that when you do stop, you can still see the wheels on the tarmac of the car in front. Again, next lights are red, so checking my mirrors and just easing in. Not braking yet, not braking. Everyone else has braked, but I've not broke yet. I'm just starting now as I'm coming to a stop, and a nice gentle stop. There's no harshness to it. Just ease onto the less braking you do, the less brake wear you're going to have on your car. The less harsh acceleration and the less accelerating up to lights you do, the more fuel you're going to save. what I'm basically giving you here, whether you're learning to drive or whether you are already driving, is some driving tips. So check those mirrors. Let's make sure there's no bikes coming up beside me, there's no one walking behind me who I might startle. And again, I'm looking now at the lights, they stay green, so I'm going to go up a gear and I'm going to move up, but I am going to keep checking. I won't brake now even if the lights were to change, because I didn't have the right amount of distance. So more lights ahead, just check those mirrors, they could change. There's a little queue there, so I'm just going over 30 miles an hour. This is a 40 zone, but these lights, I'm not going to pre-brake it now, so I'm going to get up to 40. I'm now going to go to 5th gear. Looking ahead, the cars and the vans ahead are not braking yet, but there is a bend here. It does go to 50 here. I'm not going to go up to 50 until I see it's safe to. The van in front obviously knows better than me. But there you go. So it's still moving, so I'm not getting on to 50 here because it's not long enough. Vehicles in front are now braking, so I'm just easing off the gas, checking my mirrors, seeing what's behind me, seeing what the car there is going to do. I haven't broke yet, still not braking, braking now, nice and gently. Again, saving fuel. It's all about saving fuel. I'm now going to indicate because I'm going to go onto the motorway here. See, as a learner, you're not going to be able to do that, but that doesn't matter. Still some good basic skills. Would do that if I was turning left anyway. So I'm now looking at the roundabout, but I'm also paying attention to the vehicles in front of me. This is very important now at a roundabout, is that you pay attention to everyone around you. So there's nothing coming after this white car. Check ahead, make sure it's safe. So we're now going onto the motorway. I can see the motorway personally, it is moving. So I'm going to look to get up to close to 50 miles an hour. I'm in 3rd gear. I'm going to get to 50 in 3rd, because if I was to change, that's going to waste fuel. Get up to that speed nice and quick. I'm about 45 now. I'm now checking my mirrors. I'm looking for a gap. There's a gap after this silver car. Not a very big one, but it's going to be big enough. I'm now going to ease off a bit. I'm 40. I'm going to let that car ahead. Get a gap, put my hand up and thank the car behind. I'm not going to put me lights on to flash, because that's a signal people might think I'm moving it. I'm now going to go into 5th gear, even though I'm not really going fast enough, simply because it's going to save a bit of fuel. And I'm just going to keep checking my mirrors. Even though I'm not looking to move out, I want to check. There could be someone trying to get into my gap. Always try and make a gap if I can, because if that car and that lorry were ahead of it were to brake, then it gives me a safety zone where I can plan what I'm going to do. Check my mirrors again to the right. So if there was a space and it was and that means that I'm not going to smash into the car in front, I've got somewhere to go. I am now going to go down into 4th gear, because these lorries are going to move over, or one of them is, and we're going to speed up a bit, because now we'll go to national speed limit on the motorway, which for a car is 70, for a lorry it is 60. And the car, I'm still not going to accelerate too fast. That lorry is hopefully going to move over, which it is. The car behind me thinks that I'm going to get out of his way in a minute. Well, he might have to find that I'm not. So I'm now going downhill, so I can now get up into 5th gear. I'm now going to go up to 70 miles an hour, because I'm going to overtake this car in front. And you're not getting in front of me, mate. You can speed all you like. You're not going to get in front of me. You think you're going to offend me, do you? I don't think so. I'm just going to stop it, and you're not getting past. I can be a right bastard. Don't you worry about that. You don't be very right. There's a junction here. I'm going to check if it is safe. No, I'm going to stay there because of that car. Now you can go. There you go. There you go. Silly fucking bitch. There she goes, look. Stupid speed behind me, right up my ass. Well, that was it. That was me just thinking, no, fuck you, I'm going to slow right down. So I'm paying attention now to the vehicles on my left. Oh yeah, another tip for you, okay? If a car is right up your ass, slow down a bit. Don't, if they start flashing you, slow down some more. Don't let them intimidate you. She wasn't going to get the better of me. I was going to move over, and I was going to move over. And if I felt that it wasn't safe to move over, then she'd have stayed behind me. I don't care who the hell does she think she is. You know, I was driving perfectly and legally, and she wasn't. Don't think by getting right up the arse of someone it's gonna get you anywhere quicker, because it's, well, something's ended. I've just gone past the end, so something's ended. Not quite sure what it was. So, looking ahead now then, this is the most boring road in the world, okay? Because nothing ever happens on it. There's no excuse to have an accident on a motorway, really. Keep a distance between you and the car ahead. This is quite boring now, okay? That car is going to just sort of stay there, because I'm going to stay at this speed, just a little bit faster than these lorries, so I'm going to get past them. But you'll see ahead, there's a van ahead. I'm not sure if you can see that on the video, but he's braking away because he wants to get too close to the vehicles ahead. Lorries love to get right up each other's asses as well. Not really sure why, but that's just a thing. So this car now thinks, oh, there's a big gap there, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to sit right in his gap. And you wait, in a moment he's going to go back out, because that's what they do. So there is a van on the left-hand lane. I am going a little bit faster than him, so I'm going to stay here. Okay, I'm not causing anyone any trouble. I'm going over 60, so, and I will be overtaking this van shortly. I think this van is actually probably going to go off here, maybe. You never know, because no one ever signals until the very last second. But I'm, like I said, I'm going a little bit faster than the van. In fact, I'm going to go a little bit faster because I got a little bit more to give. So let's get out of speed. Let's check our mirrors, give a signal, check our mirrors again, and we're moving out. Now going around 70 miles an hour, cancel the signal, keep checking. Don't want to be speeding, but I don't want to be sat in traffic when there's no need to. And I'm keeping an eye on what's going ahead. So what I'm looking for now is any movement from that lorry. Okay, there's no reason why it should. It's got a big gap in front of it, or reasonably good gap in front of it. All the traffic on the inside lane is roughly going 70 as well, which is great. There's some roadworks up here. And looking down the road at the dip, it all moving nicely today, which is nice to see. And going the other way, everyone's got their lights on. I think they must think it's dark. Quite sure why every single car's got its light on. It's crazy. I'm sure you need your lights on today. It's nice and sunny. But it does make a difference though. When it's really bright sunshine, it's a good idea to put your lights on when it's low. So if this is winter, I would have my lights on even if it was this sort of brightness. Don't often get this brightness in December, mind you. So you don't get this heat. It's nice today. Last day of the heat, proper heat, was yesterday. Very, very hot. Enjoyed my barbecue. If you want to see how I created my falafel burger, I'll put a link below, or for you to go onto, and you can watch that. It's quite good. It's only about under 8 minutes, so you can learn how to make a falafel or a falafel burger. So once we get up past this camper, we are going to move over, because we don't need to be here anymore. Traffic ahead is certainly moving, so I'm checking my mirrors. He's moving over anyway, so we're just going to indicate and move ourselves over. I'm going to stay in this lane because I am going to overtake this lorry before I move into the left-hand lane to overtake, to look to come off at junction 10. So we're just coming up now to junction 11. They are within a mile of each other pretty much. So I'm just overtaking the lorry. As soon as I've done that, I will look to move over myself. So Again, check my mirrors. Is it safe? There's a gap there now. Signal. Move over slowly. There's no need to rush over. Now we're over, I'm cancelling the signal. I'm now looking ahead. Traffic is moving, but I do have junction 11's exit up here, so there is the potential that there could be cars, lorries coming out. I can see a van now, but I'm checking my mirrors constantly. And I know you can't see that. That would actually be quite good if I could somehow have it so that you can see what I'm doing at the same time as what's happening. So there is some traffic coming, so I'm easing off my gas. I can see there's a big gap behind me, and I'm going to allow that silver car space to come out, but I'm still keeping up a decent pace. I basically adjusted my speed to his because the gap behind me allowed that to happen. If it didn't, then I would potentially have to move out or ease off the gas more. I wasn't going to start braking. Okay, so coming up now to my exit. So I'm looking for my free lines. I am checking my mirrors. I am checking them again. I'm coming up to it now. Now I'm signalling. This now gives everyone ahead, or everyone behind me, a good long indicator that I am planning to move off. Okay, so now I'm coming off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ease off the gas now. I am going to cancel signal. You can see the van ahead is already braking. We are going to go downhill, so we're definitely going to need to brake on this one, but I'm not braking yet. I'm looking to see what the traffic ahead is doing. Now we're going into shadow. We'll start to slowly brake and bring us down in speed. So we're checking our mirrors. Green lights, but I'm still not changing gear until I know I'm going to get through them, which I can. I'm going to go into third gear because I'm still got 20 odd miles an hour. And we're going to signal as we go past the last exit to say we are going into Bar End Road. So checking our mirrors again. Lots of mirror checks. Make sure you're doing this, people, because it's going to allow you to know what is going on in and around you. And now I know there's traffic lights coming up. I'm watching the vehicles ahead. They're all braking, so the lights should be red. They are. And I'm just going to slowly brake. Not changing gear. Don't go through my gearbox when I'm slowing down. But I've got enough clutch down so that it's not going to stall. Again, I got a nice gap between me and the car ahead. Right, I'm now changed gear into first just to get me started again. I'm already into second before I get out that corner. And we're now checking our mirrors still. Always checking mirrors. When do you need to check your mirrors? Often. The answer is often. Not every so and so meters. It's often and regularly. Just the same thing. I know. So we've got a new roundabout randomly put in here. This never used to be. A year ago there was no roundabout, but now they built an industrial estate to the right hand side there. They thought, oh, we'll put a roundabout in there. That was fun. So traffic lights, there's someone walking towards them, he's walked past them, so he's not going to push it. Obviously they may have been pushed. You can always look for the dots to see. Brava Hill, quite thin this road, so I'm just easing off the gas a little bit until I can see what's coming. I know the traffic light's coming up. Is there anyone in or around there? No, there's a lorry coming towards me, but he is on the other side of the road. There's also crossroads there. They do get angry. We've got a few pedestrians on the left hand side. They don't look like they're going to wander into the road, but beware of them. Any traffic potentially coming from the right. It's going to go down to 20 miles an hour here. This road does get thin, but there is some traffic lights, so I can carry on. Sometimes if there's a bus or a lorry, just give them right away. They're going to need more road than you. So we're just easing off the gas as we come to the lights. They've now changed colour. We're going left, so we'll give a signal so people know traffic coming across means anything coming can't come. A thin bridge, there's a man walking on it. And we just coming up to the roundabout. Now today I know that there's a good chance that there is some little punk in my space from yesterday. That's fine, he's only going to be there till about 9 o'clock, so I'm going to park in the 30-minute area hopefully, if he is still in my space. and if he doesn't come back, I'm going to chop his bollocks off. So here we are, coming in to turn left. So this road gets really thin round here. Get down into. So yeah, there's nothing coming. So we're going to go in and check he's in there. Probably is. There's plenty of space anyway. Oh, he's gone. Oh, well, that's all right then. So we're going to go into our spot. As always, we reverse them because that's how you should drive. And there's about 15 reasons why you should reverse and only one why you should drive into a space. So 15 to 1 is a good enough reason not to for me. And there you go, that'll do. Nice and straight. Done. There you go, driving abilities done.